morning guys, how are we doing? This vlog is of somewhere that I've wanted to be for over a year and a half. We booked this back in May 2021 and it's finally happened. I'm finally here and I'm so excited because I'm not someone who's ever really done all-inclusive resorts or anything. So this is a whole new ball game for me. And I was really intrigued and excited because, I mean, everyone does them. So they're obviously something that's very popular. And I really wanted to do a holiday that was a little bit different to what I'd normally do and just have a different type of experience. And Mexico is a very good place if you want to go to an all-inclusive resort. They have hundreds of them, they're all stunning, but we chose to come to Hotel Xcaret. So Hotel Xcaret is in the Riviera Maya and it's stunning. It's honestly one of the nicest hotels. If you're watching this video because you've looked into it, you'll obviously know this already, but there's a few different hotels within the chain and they're all kind of quite closely linked. And they also have a range of parks which are attached, so they're included in the all-inclusive price. And there's like an xplor one, which is more of an adventure park. There's one for your senses. There's one called Savage, which is like whitewater rafting and stuff. Like there's so many cool things. So we thought we'd book here to make sure we got the parks included, because wherever we stayed on the Riviera Maya, we were going to want to go to these parks. And I'm with James, my best friend Amelia, and her boyfriend Chris. So the four of us have come together, which is quite nice. But yeah, we got here 2 days ago. I am starting this vlog a little bit late, but we got here on Thursday. We had a full day of flying. I think it was like 10 hours in total. Got here quite late and we all just crashed. Like we went for dinner, tried to get on Mexican time, failed miserably. We ended up all waking up at about 4 in the morning, which was great for watching sunset, but not so great for the body clock. So we spent the entirety of yesterday sat by the pool. We did a little bit of kayaking and paddleboarding, and we just had a really relaxing day ready to kick off today with xplor. So xplor is basically an adventure park, and you can do things like zip lines. There's like paddleboarding through caves. What else was on that video? I can't remember. Quite a few things. Basically, there's like 5 different activities and they're all pretty cool. So, oh, you can do like a buggy thing, like a through the, forgetting how to say it, but you'll see in a minute. So we're just getting ourselves ready to go. I've just popped on a swimsuit because my friend has been here before and she said that bikinis can be quite uncomfortable. And we've just watched a few vlogs of other people who have also said the same thing. So I thought I'd go for a swimsuit, and I've just popped on some little mesh trousers to wear to the park so I'm not going like completely naked. And they're also quite small to chuck in the bag. But one thing I will mention is a lot of the parks here, if you come, you do have to get reef safe SPF. So we just picked up a Hawaiian Tropic one that does say it's reef safe and Hawaii compliant, which I figured would be good enough. We're gonna smother ourselves in some sun cream and then head down to breakfast in 15 odd minutes and get going to the park. So halfway around, our lights don't work when we're going through a cave, so we're having to wait for another one to come because we have no lights. Going up the zip lines.
Sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love, coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck, coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck, trying to steal your hand, coming to get you.
Good evening guys, we're back from the adventure park, which was so much fun. I honestly can't tell you. We did the zip lines, which was amazing. We also did like these buggy cart things through the jungle, which was really fun. We did it individually, so me and James, and then we did it as a 4, and it was so funny. amazingly painful in the back because the boys were like bumping over everything and it was a bit of a brutal drive, but like me and Amelia were flying everywhere. Wet seats because we were in wet bikinis, but it was really, really fun. And I highly recommend going. All I will say is if you're staying in the hotel, like any of the Ashgaret hotels, they try and make you buy the package for photos when you're there, and same with I think a lot of the other parks. But when we kind of probed them a little bit more, they did say that the band you have for your hotel has all of the pictures across all the parks. So definitely don't recommend buying the like package when you're there, because then you only get those parks. I don't know if this is making much sense, but basically the hotel package you get at the hotel, if you pay for it, includes absolutely all of the parks linked to the chain. So just bear that in mind, because we almost paid twice, because we would have paid at the park and then paid again at the end. So just don't recommend. But yeah, we're off out for dinner now and we're going to the steak restaurant on site. I can't remember the name of it, but if I find out, I'll pop it on the screen. And it's basically like an all-you-can-eat steak restaurant, I guess you could say. Like it's just all meat, and you get like a wooden block on the table that tells you like everyone's hungry, some people are hungry, no one's hungry, etc. And the boys are really excited. I am not really a meat eater. If you've watched my vlogs, you'll know this, but I tend to eat mainly just like chicken, turkey, fish, and plant-based options. But I did say I'm going to give it a try tonight and try some bits. I don't know, I'm not a big meat fan, but I'm going to give it a go. Gonna see what I think, and I've heard amazing things from other YouTube videos, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's really yummy. But yeah, we're gonna head out the door now. I think we're bang on time to go meet the guys, and I'm very excited to go get some good food, and I'm wearing like a nice fancy dress. Admittedly, probably gonna be quite warm, but this is quite thin material, so I think it should be okay, and I just really wanted to wear it. Good morning, guys. We've just been for the most delicious breakfast at a place called Bio, which is the vegan restaurant on site. They have the most amazing breakfast, lunch and dinner menus, and I eat mainly plant-based, so I really liked it. The options are great. I had the acai bowl and everyone had like something different, but we all really enjoyed it. So highly recommend going there, and it's in a beautiful cave, and the table was like overlooking the water. It was just honestly stunning. And we're actually heading off for a few hours now to Xenses, which is a park that's basically to play with your senses, and apparently it's quite trippy. Like there's some weird bits where it like looks like you're going down a street, you're going up. There's like caves with water slides and stuff. So we're gonna go have a bit of fun this afternoon and just see what that's all about. So I've got a little dress on, but there definitely is like water slides and stuff, so I recommend wearing swimwear as well, because you walk around a lot but you're also in swimwear for some of it, so bring both. But the shuttles are every 20 minutes from Ashgaret Hotel, so we're gonna head outside in a minute and wait for the shuttle. Hopefully it won't take too long to get here, but when you get on the bus it's like 5 minutes or something. It's really, really close. So we're gonna head over there for this afternoon, and it's very, very warm, not gonna lie. So I think we're gonna have to hydrate, and we've dosed up on factor 50 because it gets very, very warm here. This place is already so strange. So when you come through to the toilets, there's a little bit you have to go through that's like the trippiest thing ever. I'm gonna show you. So there's two sides. One is the dry side and one is the wet side. You do the wet side first, and then you do the dry side. But they said the dry side you have to do barefoot, so we're ready to go. All around the like central bit, they've got these like interactive photo spots, like where James is now, and you can look on your wristband and see all of the pictures that you've taken. I'm trying to show you, but it's not actually showing me here. So you can see like all of the pictures we've done so far, and it's quite cool. So he's just doing another one. Let me try and do this one. What's this one? Oh, that's trippy. I don't know. I don't even think I know that's not even a real thing, but I don't think I could do it. Not for me. This town is like backwards, so you're going down, but it feels like you're going up because all the buildings are going up. So it basically just plays with all your senses in every which way. But we're going to try and get a few pics of us. The one good thing about the Ashgaret Parks and stuff is that they all have like photo spots, and if you're staying and you get one of the little bands, then you can literally just get all of them downloaded. I think I've already mentioned this in the vlog, but it's such a good idea because then you literally get hundreds of pictures when you don't really feel like taking them. So like we don't have to keep getting our phones out to take pictures, we just keep tapping our wrists and it's really easy. We just went on a toboggan, hence the state of me. I didn't realise we'd be getting wet, which is why I have makeup on. But we're now going on a like flying thing, so you get this big situation that looks beautiful, and you basically lie down on like zip line, which looks really cool. So I'll try and vlog this one because the last one there was no way in hell. It was difficult. I couldn't even see. Xenses was so good. We didn't do the dry side because I got a bit scared, and like I just found it a bit like, I don't know, there's something about doing the dry side where there's like there's basically a bit that you go through and you go into like a cave and it's completely pitch black, and I didn't like the idea of it. It freaked me out a little bit, so I didn't do it. We ended up just doing the wet side, which was really, really fun. There's like a water slide, there's a mud cave thing, like loads and loads of different bits, and it's really, really cool. You probably saw it already in the vlog, but we're heading out, so I've got this little sparkly number on, which I'm obsessed with, from SLA. I've had it for a couple of weeks now, but it's not actually seen the light of day yet. It is already going all over me because I've got some jungle spray on, you know, the like mozzie spray, but it's very, very beautiful, and I can't wait to wear it for date night tonight. We're going to the Japanese restaurant on site. I cannot remember what it's called, but again, I will put it on the screen for you. I'm going to try and do that for all of the restaurants because I can't remember what a lot of the names are. We just know where they are, if that makes sense. But it's a really beautiful sit down one. Walked past it for breakfast and stuff a few times, and it just looks so, so delicious. And I haven't looked at the menu yet. Don't really want to, I just want to get there and see what it's like, but they had like a buffet bit set up for breakfast in there, so I'm assuming it might be like a part buffet, part sit down, and I know they do sushi and stuff, so we'll see. James doesn't like sushi, so I'll be showing you both sides. I love sushi, he's not a fan, so we'll see what we end up getting, but yeah, we're gonna head out for date night. So one thing to note if you do come here about the restaurants, they all have QR codes, which is actually really handy because you can literally just get the QR code on your phone and then just see the whole menu. Let me turn the brightness down. And then just see the whole menu on your phone, which is really great. So we've been given the signature drink, which is apparently like peach, passion fruit and rum. I'm very intrigued because I think it's going to taste amazing. So, do you know what? That literally just tastes like a cocktail. It just tastes like juice. Got a little spring roll to start, which looks delicious. Low-key thought I'd get more than one, but we're gonna enjoy it nonetheless. Okay, first of my two mains is the sweet potato tacos. I did think they'd come in tortillas, but they come in lettuce, which is fine. So I'm gonna give these a try and see what I think, but they look really beautifully presented. And apparently this is like a matcha sauce, but he said it's not spicy, it's just really delicious. So James has gone for chicken curry, and then he's got some little breads in that basket. And then I've gone for grilled tofu, which looks so delicious. I'm not gonna lie, the portions are quite small. They said that they were medium sized, so I have actually ordered a third now, but delicious nonetheless. Hello guys, good morning. We are at Ashgaret Park this morning, which is a 10-minute boat from our hotel. So if you stay at Ashgaret Mexico, you can really easily get across. The boats are every 30 minutes. And this park is great because there's so many different things to do. So there's a lot of animals, a lot of like jungles and like swimming and stuff. It's a bit of everything. So we've been advised this is one that takes a day to 2 days. We've got dinner booked at 6 p.m, so we are going to be heading back a bit early, but it's good because we know what else there is to do, and apparently there's like a massive show as well that's really cool. So I'm going to give you a little look around and show you what's here, give you some tips and stuff if you decide to come, because I feel like if you're watching this vlog, if I haven't sold Mexico to you, I feel like Mexico sells itself. It's just amazing. Like I've never really been places that I would want to go back to apart from like Paris, and this is somewhere I would definitely return to in a heartbeat, especially when we've got kids, because there's just so much to do. So we've come to Ashgaret Park and accidentally ended up stumbling across the dolphin bit, and we ended up swimming with dolphins. It was, I think, like $159 or something, but as we were walking past, she offered us a deal, so I highly recommend bargaining because they do listen to a bargain. So we ended up doing it for, I think it was like $80 each for the like full experience, and then we also bartered them on the price of the photos and managed to get that quite a lot cheaper too. So highly recommend just bargaining a little bit because they do have movement and it is expensive. But we're now wandering back through and we're going to try and see what we can see, because we saw the river and did like the river bit, came straight across here, and we want to just see what else we can get done before we've got our early dinner reservation. But to be honest, this is quite a big park, so you probably do need a little bit more time. But we're going to come back, I think, and do the other bits another day, like one morning or something. So yeah, we're going to go have a little look and see if we can find some animals. We've spent the entire day at the pool again. We did end up going to the spa at our hotel, which was about $220 for both of us with a $200 voucher that we got. So roughly like $420 for a massage each and like the use of the hydrotherapy thing, which is basically like kind of like a course. So you go in like the sauna, the steam room, this cold pool, hot pool, etc. And it's like a little circuit, which is really good. But really enjoyed that this morning. And then we literally spent the rest of the day just relaxing by the pool, not really doing very much, chilling. And now we're going out for dinner. So we're gonna head to Bio, which is a restaurant at our hotel, which is a vegan restaurant. It is about 6:30. We're both really tired because we had a bit too many drinks, a bit too many frozen daiquiris, not gonna lie. So we're very tired, but we're gonna head to the restaurant, get an early dinner, maybe grab a drink afterwards, see what our friends are up to, and potentially get an early night, potentially end up with an accidental mad one. Don't know what's going on. We did find out there's a club at our hotel, which is welcome but unwelcome information, because I don't know how we're going to feel about that. But I can't remember what the restaurant is called, but it's the restaurant, if you come here, that has all of the lanterns. I'll leave the name on the screen if I can remember it. But basically after, I think the girl we were talking to said 11, it turns into a club for like 3 or 4 hours. So we might be heading there at some point tonight or another day. But we've been putting the disposable to good use. So I think I probably mentioned it before, but I have this, which is a reusable disposable. It's a Kodak one that I got on Amazon. I'll leave it linked, but this takes normal film. I'll leave the film that I bought down below as well, but it's really, really good if you fancy disposable pictures, but don't want to keep buying disposable cameras. So buying this works out at like 20 to 30 pounds. And then buying the film is like, I can't remember how much the film costs, but you can buy like multi-packs, so I always buy it in like 5s or 10s, and it works out a lot cheaper than buying disposables all the time. And I find the picture quality is a little tiny bit better, because sometimes with the disposable you never know what you're going to get, but they're really good typically. So fingers crossed they all turn out fine. We have got 5 other rolls of film to use just in case. But yeah, we're going to head off to dinner tonight, and I will bring you with me and show you what I end up getting, but I'm also going to bring the disposable because I fancy getting some cute pics. James went for the meatballs, which look delicious. I've gone for the risotto, and then we've got corn tortillas. We've got hummus in here, which is like a, you can't really see it from there, but that's hummus. We've got some, I think he said breads, and then some salted bread here as well. So it's quite a good selection. And then we're drinking watermelon gin. But this is the showstopper, and there's literally no one else in here, so it's kind of like we've got our own private restaurant. I don't know how well you're going to hear me over the music, but we've literally got a private restaurant right now. We're in like one of the arms of the cave, and it's so quiet. There's no one else in here. The only people we see are the workers every now and then, and we've got the most beautiful views. Honestly, just unreal. So I'm going to show you what we've got to eat. So we've officially reached the halfway point of our holiday, and I did say this was going to be 2 vlogs because I personally feel like we are doing so much and there is so much to see and talk about and everything that I really wanted to make this 2 separate videos, because typically I wouldn't make a video longer than a week anyway, and this is already 8 days long, so this is already quite a long one, and I don't want to make it like one giant vlog. I think it'd be better in 2, so I'm going to be stopping this vlog here. So if you're interested in Ashgaret and all that kind of thing, the other parks that we're going to this week include things like Coco Bongo, Shellheart, etc. So we are doing a lot more of those, but today is going to be the day when we do Explore Fuego, and we're going back to xenses just to do the opposite side because we didn't do it last time. So if you're interested in all of that, make sure to check out the vlog that's coming next. It will be in a few days time, so if you're watching this on upload, it's not going to take too long. But yeah, I can't wait to share with you today. I have found it a little bit tricky to vlog anything in the parks because you can't really take your phones and stuff round. So you can put your phone in like one of the waterproof phone cases, and you can take that. But obviously where I've been vlogging a lot, I've been taking my GoPro, and that's just kind of been on me at all times. However, in Savage, which is where we went, I think yesterday, you can't take your phone or a GoPro or anything. Like, you literally are not allowed an electronic device at all on your person. So everything has to go in a locker, even if it's in like a waterproof case or anything, because you're obviously on like rapids and there's zip lines and there's like monster trucks and that kind of thing, and it's not somewhere that you can easily get, and it's not something you could easily like hold something to film. Like, you need your arms for pretty much everything. The only thing that I will say is they do allow you to wear a chest strap GoPro or a GoPro on your helmet. You can ask for a special helmet with the attachment, but you need like the actual helmet attachment yourself. It just gives you like the little thing to pop it into, because I was thinking like if it gave me like the 3 little prongs, I could just like screw it in myself, but they didn't. So yeah, that's good to know. So you can do it chest strap or head strap. However, you do have to wear a life jacket on literally everything. So if you've got the chest strap, I think it might be a bit more awkward. Like, I didn't really see anyone doing it because it would have just been under the jacket. Anyway, today is all about xenses and Fuego, which I'm very excited about. Fuego is basically a park that is like, It's the one we did before, so you know when we did like the trucks and like the buggies and the zip lines and stuff. But it's at night, there's rings of fire you go through, like it just looks very, very cool. So I'm excited to try that one and just have a bit of an adventure evening. So we're not gonna be going for dinner or anything. It is currently raining because we are in the Mexican rain season. So we have been having like patches. So sometimes it's chucking it down, sometimes it's really nice weather. It's just a bit of a hit and miss. You never really know what you're gonna get. But we have been quite lucky, to be honest. There's been a couple of evenings where it has rained the last few nights, and they very quickly usher you out of the swimming pools and stuff if there's lightning, which we've seen twice now. But it's not a problem. It's just what they have to do. And I'm kind of glad we haven't gone to Fuego and stuff the other nights, because zip lines would have just been shut down. Basically, most of the park would have been closed if it was like this. So it would have been really fun to do stuff in the rain, but not so much when it's like thunder and lightning. So yeah, but yeah, I'll catch up with you in part 2.